Welcome to day 1 of the 490 Marathon. One of the things the Apostle Paul said about love is this: love keeps no record of wrongs. But I want to let you in on a little secret. Each of us keeps a spiritual record of all the moments in time when we feel unloved or afraid. This is the wrong Paul spoke about. Forgiveness is not global. Just because we've expressed a desire to forgive with our mind, that is our thoughts, does not mean our spirit has erased the record. Just because we've prayed does not mean we've been absolved of our responsibility to move through this deeply spiritual practice called forgiveness. Forgiveness covers one moment at a time for a purpose. Each time we forgive, a spiritual lesson comes forward. These lessons help us to break strongholds, and they help us to transform into the beautiful spirits that we are. When we forgive, we zoom in on a moment in the record, and we move through a simple but intense spiritual process that releases us from the hold that that event has had on our lives. For those of you who are new to the process, I always suggest that we begin by writing a letter or a journal entry. And this letter or journal entry describes a few things about the moment. We describe what happened, the people who were present, and the ways in which they hurt us. You even describe how the event impacted your well-being on several levels, perhaps your relationships, your health, or even life opportunities. After you've written your letter or your journal entry, you're now ready to address the first question in the forgiveness process. What did you want? Yes, what did you want from mom or dad or Olga or Frank? We take it one step further and we consider something very significant. It's not that Olga or Frank or mom or dad didn't want to give us that thing. It's that they were not ready. They were not spiritually able. They were not capable of giving us that thing that we wanted. So I know you've just gotten started, but I'd like you to pause the video and take a moment to think about a recent experience that made you feel unloved or afraid. This can be a moment that happened at work or at home, but it caused you to feel angry, depressed, rejected, sad, oppressed, jealous, or even violated. You will use this moment again and again as we move through the next 7 days. So once you have that moment in mind, pause the video and respond to those questions. What happened? Who was present? What did each of those people do wrong? End by selecting the primary culprit, the one person you felt was most responsible for the harm you experienced, and respond to this question. What did you want from that person? See you back here in a few minutes. Welcome back. Figuring out what we want is sometimes harder than we think, but I'd hope the next story might help you. The woman at the well is a story that I find really fascinating. She's been married 5 times and is now living in a common law relationship. Like a flashing billboard, she wants the answer to a question she doesn't even know she's asking. She's asking, what do I want? And who better to tell us what we want than Jesus himself? In a roundabout way, Jesus tells her, I know what you're looking for. You want living water. Well, let's bring living water into 2019. The woman at the well is seeking living love. The type of love that does not die or leave us or divorce us. This type of love is eternal and satisfying. It quenches the thirst of the Spirit. Every one of us wants to experience living love. On a conscious and unconscious level, we desire every encounter with another human being, group, institution, community, and even a country to mirror the character of God. This kind of love overflows with compassion, grace, patience, loving kindness, truthfulness, faithfulness, forgiveness, and righteousness. When we answer the question, what did I want? It is helping us to become crystal clear about what living love looks like for each of us. Each forgiveness helps us to put together the puzzle that brings insights about the unique kind of living love we seek. That's right, each of us has a unique brand of love that we are seeking. That brand of love is linked to the first moment in time we were ever in a position where we felt unloved and afraid. We seek love, but we get something else. And we'll talk about that the next time. Bye for now.